Good morning. Welcome to the famous Foxes Aftermath show with me, Jamie, live from Alcudia. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Who's happy? Who's not? Who's glass half full? Who's glass half empty? I want your views. I need your views. Get your comments in. You know what? Let's get going.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Like I said, who's happy? Who's not? Get them comments in. I want to hear your views today because, as you can probably tell, I'm not very happy about yesterday. Some people are going to say, well, we played well in the second half. Yes, we played well in the second half. But did we put the ball in the back of the net? No. Did we concede from a set piece yet again? Yes. When are we going to learn how to not concede from set pieces? Let's just get a few people in. Morning, Jack. How are you? Sean, morning. Carmen, how are you? Nick, how are you? Are you good? Facebook user, just click on the link for us, please. It'd be fantastic if you could. Then I can just see your name. It doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't mean anything. Just click on that link. Morning, Mark. How the devil are you? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. We need your help. We need your help. Please like and share and subscribe on all social media platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Much appreciated. We've gone past the 8,000 mark on YouTube. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed on YouTube. We're going towards 9,000. Much appreciated. That's enough of that. Let's talk. There's a few more. Morning, Facebook user. What a disaster yesterday. Jimmy Willis could have defended better. Yes, Jimmy Willis could have defended better. Whoever said that, sorry, I can't see your name on there. What about Stockdale? Without Stockdale, we would have won. Ramsdale, you mean, Sean? I think you've got your wrong keepers there, play. Jeffrey, morning, how are you? Like I say, get your comments in. I will read as many as I can possibly out. So come on, what does everyone think about it? Steve, yes, I'll agree with that. Yesterday was garbage, yes. Facebook user, I don't know who it is on there. Is it Craig? Is it Terry? I don't know who it is. Too slow, passing from the back yet again. I thought we'd learnt our lesson from this. It's Chris. Oh, morning, Chris. If you go onto YouTube, then I'll be able to see you a lot easier and you can put your comments in a lot easier, Chris. A bit damn side teaser. Same with this morning. Go onto YouTube. Morning, Jamie. Rubbish, just like another team. Yes, Haley, it was. It was just like Doncaster. It really was. Better second half, but not great. Yes. Right, let's read out some stuff. Whoever that Facebook user is, morning, Gray. How are you? Hope you're well. LCFC Gray. So I've just watched Harvey Barnes' post-match interview, and he says it's unusual for us to be passive. Where has he been all season? Correct. What's Brendan Rodgers coming out saying? Oh, there's been no problem with set pieces. There's been no problems with set pieces. Jesus Christ, man! Watch the games us fans are watching. Yeah, I know, Haley. That's why I thought I'd mention it. Morning, Matthew. How are you? CK. Morning, Jamie. Still angry over yesterday. It seems we're taking one step forward and 8. I don't even think we're taking a step forward, CK, really. I think we just beat a very bad Man U last week. First half, we set up with the wrong formation. Thomas was left, hung out to dry. See, I don't think Thomas played too bad yesterday. He's been lambasted the last 24 hours, well, not quite 24 hours, but you know what I mean. He's been lambasted. I don't think he played that well. Jack, yes, I've got that down here. Conceded 3 set pieces now in 3 straight games. Put a man on the bloody post. It's so simple. I know not many teams do it. Yes, I know it plays teams onside if you have a man on the post. But what would you rather have? Playing a team onside or conceding a goal? Because I know what I would want. I would rather want a man on the post. 3 goals have gone in that far corner. 3 goals have gone in that far corner. Good, Jack, I totally agree with you. Morning. I'm not ranting today. I spoke about Evans and how I don't like his player style, but it proved into it to a T. Yes, we all thought Johnny Evans was the man. We all thought Johnny Evans was the man. But what's happened since he's come back? We seem to be scoring goals, conceding. I wish we were scoring goals left, right, and centre. We seem to be conceding goals all the time. So with ease, with so much ease. Another one that I put at fault, Kasper Schmeichel. Does Kasper Schmeichel command his 6-yard box? He doesn't come out and command. Yes, he's made some blinding saves over the year. Yes, he's a good shot stopper. But does he command that 6-yard box? No. In my mind, no. He doesn't come out. Zonal marking, Jack. Yes. No to zonal marking. Put someone on the back post. Yes, Jack, totally agree. Kelly Johnson, yes, awful first half. First 20 minutes was absolutely pants. I was doing the watch along with Elijah yesterday. Yes, it was absolutely pants. Old school man on both posts. Maybe not the near post, Neil, but I totally agree with you on the back post. Michael should have that near post covered quite easily. There should be a man on the back. So, like I said, the lesser of the two evils. Play a team on side or concede a goal. What do you want to do? Would you rather concede a goal or play a man on side? I don't understand. I really don't understand the logic behind not having a man on that back post. LCFC Grey. Why do we play this tippy-tappy around the bloody fence? We were 2-0 down yesterday, Grey, and we were still playing it round the back. Yesterday's possession stats, 65% possession. When was the last time you won a game on possession? Oh, yeah, we'll give you that game. You had 65%. Yeah, you had more possession. You can get the 3 points. You've got to put the ball in the back of the net. Yes, we had chances in the second half. Ramsdale was outstanding. Give him credit. Ramsdale was absolutely outstanding. You couldn't fault him. That's 2 home games, 2 home league games on the trot that the keeper, the away team keeper, has got man of the match. De Gea for Man U and Ramsdale against Leicester for Arsenal. You have to put the chances away. If you don't take the chances as well. So not only are we not defending, yes, we scored 4 against Man U. Yes, we scored 4 against Spartak Moscow. We got 2 against Brentford. And then we got 2 against Brighton in a B team competition that I want to win. But yeah, we're conceding goals for fun. We're conceding goals. Is Puel still, whoever that Facebook user, if that's Chris, yes, is Puel still at the club? We're playing too slow from the back. Larry Woodward, putting a man on the post is zonal marketing. Just a choice of what zones. For the record, I prefer the post zone. Yeah, if the man was, yeah, you could still get away with zonal marking. Let him mark that space of that. If that's the goal, you've got someone at the far post. He can clear it. Put the big man. Why have we got 2 small men? Why have we got Thomas and Vardy at the front post? Why do we have Vardy and Thomas at the front post? I don't think Thomas was, I think he was a bit hung out to dry with the formation. So yes, Saka did have him in his pocket most of the game. He wasn't that bad. But yeah, the way the formation lined up, I'm not sure it worked for Thomas. Reedy, what have you got to say? Well, I can't fault him. He was useless in every other sense of his job, but shot saving saved the name yesterday. Ramsdale. Well, Ramsdale's been relegated 3 times on the trot now. Chesterfield, Bournemouth and Sheffield United. 3 years on the trot he's been. I don't think he's going to get relegated this year. The ghost of Pure Creole. Yes, Andrew Turlington. It is the ghost of Pure Creole. Has he returned? Has Pure returned with the lack of intensity? We don't seem to play to a strength. No, Nick, we don't seem to play to a strength. Just tippy-tappy, get it forward on the break to Vardy and Daka, etc. We didn't even seem to be doing that yesterday, did we? We didn't seem to be doing that. Mark Harrison, back when we won the league, Vardy was always on the halfway line. I tell you what, good point. Like I said, what ever happened to having 2 or 3 on the halfway line? If you've got 2 players up there, they've got to have 3 defenders. Plus the goalkeeper, that's 4. The maximum they can have is 7 up there. They probably won't have 7 in there because there'll be 1 or 2 holding back. There'll probably be 5 in that penalty box. Less chance. Put some players on the halfway line. It would be absolutely fantastic if we did. Apart from the Norwich, we have literally the worst defence in the league. Give me proper defenders like Tarkowski who can and want to defend. Every club he's been at, Rodgers teams can't seem to defend. It's like the Vindaloo song, when we score one more than you. But it ain't working at the minute, is it? It ain't working. We don't seem to be playing that well. Jasmine, what don't you understand? I don't understand why we are taking so long corners while we're passing. Don't understand why are we taking so long taking corners and why we're passing. It's, sometimes yesterday while I was doing the watch along with Elijah, I enjoyed it yesterday. I had to keep my language down a little bit. Elijah did tell me off a couple of times. We had the ball in the penalty box or just on the edge of the penalty box. So all of a sudden, it was back at Johnny Evans. It was back with Johnny Evans on the centre spot, in the centre circle. Why? You're attacking. Go for it. We changed it in the second half when Lookman came on. When Lookman came on and Harvey Barnes came on, we looked better. We looked more of an attacking force. I'm surprised Kel didn't really have a lot to do yesterday, but there was no influence from Madders yesterday, was there? Where was Madders gone after 2 decent games? Does he think that's done? That's it. He thinks he's done. Vardy was pressurising a lot yesterday, but what little did he have on? He had no chances whatsoever. Dakar, when he came on, did he come on too late? What did you think about the substitutions? I just don't know. I really don't know. What do we need to do? Here's a question for everyone. What do we need to fix on the pitch? Come on, everyone. What do we need to fix on the pitch? Somebody must be able to answer that. I don't understand what has gone wrong. What has gone wrong from the flowing football we were playing against Newcastle and Southampton a couple of seasons ago, up to that Norwich game when we drew 1-1. Matthew Bond. Yes, Madders does just slow the play up. Yes. Morning, Callum. Arsenal FC, get in. Yes, morning, Callum. How are you? Hope you're well. Good. Yeah, you got 2 points. You deserved it. You outplayed us. Simple as. Not saying we should have won. Not saying we should have got a point. You outplayed us. You came with a game plan. You got the game plan perfectly. And you beat us. Simple as. Hold my hand up. You beat us 2-0. Watch Johnny Evans when we play out from the back. The expression on his face is, give me a pass on. No one seems to know what to do. But whose fault's that? Is that Brendan Rodgers' fault? What kind of team talk does he give before the start-up? We must be so. How much longer can we be sending out teams when we're ill-prepared for the kickoff? I really don't need it. Ben. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Ben, we need better coaches. We can't seem to do the basics. No clue what to do on the training ground. But they do it. They do all the practice on the training ground. Brendan Rodgers has said. Brendan Rodgers, we said, we do all the practice on the training ground. So I don't know. I really don't know. They're saying attacking force, but can he defend? There's your hacking. There you're saying attacking force, but can he defend? There's your answer. We are an attacking force, but we don't seem to. I don't know. It seems like the attack. We had all them chances yesterday. We had 14 chances, 8 on target, 6 off target, 7 corners, 14 chances. Ramsdale made 8 saves. Tells a different story, doesn't it? When their keeper is man of the match. Yes, Dave. I am. Morning, Dave. How are you? Tom H. Not moving the ball quick enough. That's our biggest problem at the minute. Arsenal did the job on us. Yes, Arsenal had their perfect game plan for us. They really did. There's no movement up front. Like you say, Johnny Evans gets the ball and there's nothing there for him to play. What do we want? Sam. Sunku, most passes for us. Now, Sunku was 3rd in the Premiership with passes. Why have we got a defender 3rd in the Premiership with passes? Surely that should. It just shows that it's too much back passing. Neil Birchenough says the midfielder's mindset needs to change from looking backwards to forwards. You can't score with your back towards your own goal. Correct. There were so many passes. The defenders had it. The midfielders had it with the back to the opposition goal. And the first thing was to play it back. Play it back. You can't win games going towards your own goal. You will lose games. Turn up for 90 minutes, AD Garner. Correct. Turn up for 90 minutes instead of 45 would be much better. We need a creative midfielder. Richard Vickers has said, need a creative midfielder. Give Madison and Tillman some serious competition. They probably are. They're probably sitting there thinking, we haven't got much behind us. We'll just get a game no matter what. So, LCFC agreed. Set pieces, we seem to lose the ball and don't track back. There was times yesterday, LCFC agree, that from our set play, or was one, Tillemans couldn't beat a one-man wall. He put it straight into a one-man wall. I really don't understand what is going on. They can't beat men from the crosses, from the first man at corners, at set plays. I really don't understand. They're getting paid tens of thousands of pounds week in, week out, not to be able to beat the first man. They need to stop selling their good players. This year, according to form, we didn't sell any of our good players. We kept them all. We kept Madison. We kept Tillemans. What more do we need? We seem like a bunch of strangers, no cohesion. There were so many. Yes, CK, I totally agree. We have a boss who thinks we don't have an issue with defending. The whole mentality of the yes. There were so many passes yesterday that went astray. So many passes going straight out of touch or not finding a man in the blue shirt. Chris Tide. Palace showed how to play from the back. They went up to Man City and won 2-0 at Man City. Not many teams are going to get points from there. And we drew with Palace. So does that sign how good a result that was, or just how lucky we were to get a result against Palace? Also, I've just put that one on. And don't forget, Jamie had a rest midweek as well. And don't forget, yes, there you go. LCFC, great. We played a B team in the cup and just got past Brighton, got through to the semi-finals. Worst draw ever, worst day ever. Lose to Arsenal and get drawn against Liverpool. You couldn't get much of a worse day. We played the B team yesterday, didn't we? On Wednesday. So the first team had a full week's rest. They did not play. They just trained. We didn't look up for it from the first minute. We did not look up for it from the third minute. Third season syndrome, Rodgers apparently. Third season syndrome. I knew there was a first and a second, but what happens in the third season, Jack? The team. I think you've said that before you finished. Team selected was a mismatch. Shown in their passing, it just wasn't happening. Yes, Sam. The passes, so many passes were going to astray. But saying that, at one point, we were, morning, Joe. How are you, pal? Better late than never. At one point, we were 200 passes more than Arsenal. It was something like 398 and 178 or something like that. But most of them passes would have been Schmeichel, Soyuncu, Amati. Daniel Amati. I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was great in the first half. He would have been, if I had a choice of a man of the match, he was great. He played well. He put some tackles in. And then he takes him off and leaves Soyuncu and Evans on. I was a quick disappointed. Dean Short, Steve Booth's defensive coach. It'd give you a bit of that, wouldn't it? He'd know where, as a player, fantastic. But as a manager, but as a defensive coach, you don't know. Dean, that's probably not. We need someone like that. A bit of the old-fashioned centre half there. A bit like the old Nigel Pearson centre half. Knows where the back of the head is, not the back of the net. And he can. It's just not the same, is it? We need a bit more solidity. I was going to say solidarity. A bit more solidity at the back. Facebook user, hi. It's just the way I am on a Sunday morning after a performance like that. I think that might be Chris again. Amati was really bad yesterday, to be honest, mate. I think he gave it away three times in his own half. If there's no passes to be put on, then to be given to him, because there's no midfielders giving him the ball and all he's got is the backward pass, he's going to, you know what he like. You know how Amati plays. Players shouldn't be passing to, Pete. All right, Mac, I'll be there against Chelsea. Bring Walsh and Elliott in. Bring Stevie Walsh in. He would show you how to defend. He could even defend with his dodgy knees. Samson, I remember telling our fans to stop disrespecting Arsenal. They're a completely different team. New defensive, new midfield, new keeper. Yeah, they've won beaten in 9. They've won 7 on the bounce. Nick Moore, Amati did play okay. Missing Little Wes and JJ massively. Do we think we're missing it really massive? He really didn't watch the game again. I watched it yesterday. While I was doing the watch-along. Are we going to be a mid-table side? Yes, I think we are. Yes, I think we are, Joe. I think we're going to be a mid-table side, unfortunately. 12th to 8th, maybe just pushing for Europe. I wish we weren't. Morning, Jamie. Brendan says in his interviews after the game that we are too passive and slow first half. What can't he sort out? Why can't he sort it? Correct. I've been saying that, Jono. Morning. How are you, pal? He knows the problem. Sort it out. He's the manager. He keeps saying we're doing all the work on the training field. Sort it out. All these, but Brendan Rodgers, he's won the FA Cup. He's won the Community Shield. He's qualified for Europe twice. But we missed out on the Champions League twice as well. It's the here and now that counts. It's not the past. It's not back there. It's what's in front of us. It's what's in front of us that counts. That's what we need. We need to see something, and we can't see it. We know we're bad from defensive court. We know we're bad from set plays. We know the defence is bad. We know there's no passion. We know there's no leader. We know there's no aggression there. Sort it out. The fans can see it. 30-odd thousand fans, plus everyone watching on Leicester Fan TV. We can all see it. We can all see it. But Brendan Rodgers and his staff don't seem to be able to see it, what us fans can see. Oh, and I've just subscribed. Great channel. You lot over here. Cheers, Samson. Thank you. Moscow is going to be a huge game on Thursday. What team will he pick? Brendan picks the team, does not know how to fight. Yes, Nick, I totally agree. What does he say in the changing rooms beforehand? Since Big Wes has gone, what happens in that changing rooms? What happens? Who gives them inspirational team talks? Who? Why aren't the teams fired up to go out? To give you just the first 10, 15 minutes of really going for it. Why not? Why not the 10, 15 minutes we need for a really fast start? But no, we sit back, let the teams come on, and try and get them on the break. It doesn't work. We need to have that 10, 15 minutes fast start to try and knock the stuffing out of the opposition. But it didn't work. It doesn't work. Every fan can see that. Every Leicester fan can see that. Whoever that is, it's either Pete or Chris. 2.5 years, and he still doesn't know the best formation. Jamie, Facebook user, whoever it is, like I say, it's either Pete or Chris. Just put your name against it, then I know who it is. Would you like a change of manager? I've never been a big fan of Brendan Rodgers, but unless there was an actual person ready to come in and willing to come in and take over, then it'd be a different matter. But I'm not in, I'm not out. I cannot confirm or deny which way I'm going to swing on this one after the last time with Puel. I wouldn't just sack him for the sake of sacking him. But there is something wrong at the minute. If he doesn't know how to change things, he can't get the players G'd up. Do you think Rodgers is going for the Carabao Cup? I don't know. I do not know. Hi, Andy, you're all right. You used to be able to, your name used to come up, Andy, so I don't know why it hasn't come up now. Just click the link again and sign off, sign back in, and so we can see. Just click on that link. So, do you think that Rodgers is going for, I don't know. I don't know. Johnny Such agreed, something is wrong. Johnny Such is Brendan is in. I honestly, Brendan admitted that the instruction given at the start of the game was not played out on the pitch. Why? That tells me the players are not playing for him, but carrying out what they think they should do. Not good. Oh, I've not heard that one, Simon. Where did you, what was that in the papers or on the, I don't know. I've not heard that one, Simon. If you can let me know where you've heard that, that'd be great. So I'd love to be able to read a bit more on that. Gareth Buckley, shocking yesterday. Can't understand how we beat Man United, because Man United were useless, to be honest. Neil, early kickoffs destroy. Neil, I'm glad you've said that. Stadium atmosphere. I was on the watch along. I know I had the sound turned down, so I couldn't really hear it. Oh, okay, Simon. I'll give that a listen if I can find it. Cheers, pal. What is Rodgers doing for? What is Rodgers doing? What is Rodgers doing for, Matthew? I'm not quite sure. Can you rewrite that one and tell me what you mean? Stadium, the crowd, the noise. What was it like? Because I heard a lot of people saying the atmosphere was dead yesterday. Are we a team that only sings when we're winning? We shouldn't be a team that only sing. The fans should be behind. Should be behind Rodgers and the team. Whether we win, lose or draw, no matter, the noise should be absolutely fantastic. Not just when we're winning. LCFC grey, where were we? The stadium was dead. Car Coles, it was shite. Yes. What is Rodgers going for? What do you think, Roger? Matthew, you've asked that question. What is Brendan Rodgers aiming for this season? So, yeah, it's like a cemetery. I've heard that. I've heard it was like a morgue, actually. So, what is happening? So, Matthew has just asked a question. What is Rodgers going for? What does everyone think Rodgers is going for? Is he going for top 4? Is he going for top 6? Is he going for a cup? What's he going? Is he going for 40 points? Is he going to try and get the team relegated so he gets a sack and a good payoff? I don't know. Jack says, the last time we played Arsenal at King Power was 12:30 and we lost. I don't think you can complain about the time, but I'm looking forward to it. 100 million training complex, yet we can't defend set pieces at the other end. We can't beat first man at corners. Madness. You know what, Simon? I've said this before. When we had Beaver Drive, it was in the middle of not a council estate, in the middle of a housing estate, and you knew where you were. You could see where the Leicester fans were coming from. Now you're out at Seagrave, It's a huge difference. It's a big plush area, and they've upgraded. Have they upgraded? Should they have stayed at Beaver Drive? Have they gone to Billy Big Bollocks for it? Do you think they're going too big? They think they're a bit above the station. They're punching above the weight by going out to Seagrave, when every day you used to have to go down a side road to get to Beaver Drive. And they could see the working people there. Now they're going out in the sticks with a golf course and everything's plush for them. They haven't got to lift a finger to do anything. Have they gone too much? So Rodgers is blaming the players. This is what he does. He rarely blames himself and usually will blame the players who are not backed by the board. He's got a track record for it. Jason, I'm an Arsenal fan. Your team didn't have a bad game at Arsenal, just had a really good game. Do you think Arsenal... Does everyone agree with Jason there that Arsenal had a really good game, or were Leicester bad? Were Leicester bad? Whoever this is, Facebook user, it could be Pete, could be Andy, could be Chris. Arsenal brought in a set-piece coach. Yes, they did. And when they scored from that corner, Arteta, the first bloke he was celebrating, must have been the set-piece coach, because he went up and high-fived him. Well, double high-five, sorry, whatever. He tenned him. The goals came from bad defending, need sorting out. Yes, the need sorting out. Nick, yes, I totally agree with that. Yes, we were crap. Jasmine, no, our first half was awful. Yes. No, Leicester weren't that bad. The first 20 minutes we were awful, but if you don't put the ball in the back of the net, that's the problem. We had so many chances. Johnny Such, Arsenal did a classic away performance, got 2 goals, and then rode out the Leicester spell. Yes, Arsenal deserved it. Yes, I think Arsenal did deserve it. I really do. Hard for me to say, but yes, I think Arsenal deserved it. Also, they have lost the identity with the fans. Fans having photos next to cars or barriers. Can't blame COVID. But that's bollocks. Yes, I know it is, Simon. You can't blame COVID anymore because people are hugging and kissing and everything now. Ramsdale, yes, Jack, Ramsdale was man of the match. Too many plastics who come to watch big teams since joining the Prem. You know what, Jack? Yes, there used to be a hardcore set of fans, 18,000, 19,000 that used to go week in, week out to the Championship, even to the League One games. And now there seems to be a load of fans that come and just want to watch the big boys, the so-called top 6, the Chelsea, the Man City, the Man U, the Liverpool, the Arsenal, the Spurs. And that's probably then the season ticket. Oh, yeah, somebody else can have it. I don't want it for them games now. So, yeah, I agree. There used to be a hardcore set of fans. Now, all of a sudden, and the atmosphere is gone. You only get decent atmosphere. Spartak Moscow and Chelsea, I'm at. Not Spartak Moscow, sorry. The Chelsea game on the 20th, the Legia Warsaw game on the 25th. I'll be there. I'll be trying my best to get the crowd going. I will try, but it's only me. It's only one person trying to get the crowd going. I'll be outside the Blues bar before and after both games. If you want to come and see me, much appreciated. I love a photo with the fans. I'll hug you. I won't be sitting in my car, leaning out the window and smiling, or being outside of Madison's Lamborghini with him sitting inside. Joe Hunter, Jamie, 2 Arsenal lads got in the Leicester hand. Did they? What, from actually being away tickets, where the Joe, and they've got over to the Leicester end. Jamie, where am I sitting? Oh, have a guess. Have a guess where I'm sitting. No, I'm in block H1, right near the back, with all where I used to sit. So can't wait. I managed to get 2 tickets, one in the Chelsea in the block H1 and one for Legia Warsaw in block H1. No, I wouldn't prefer 19,000. I prefer 19,000 fans that want to get on the backs of Leicester and support them and give them all the, instead of having the 18, 19,000 there. You might get more noise from 18, 19,000 fans that want to be there and watch Leicester, not the others that want to be there and watch the big boys. Against Man U, there was lots of teams. Sorry, there was lots of fans. Oh, great, I've got a ticket for the Leicester Man U game. I can see Cristiano Ronaldo. You're going to watch, it's a home game. You're going to watch Leicester. You're not going to watch Cristiano Ronaldo. We should be behind the team and the atmosphere. Whether we win, lose or draw, Jack, we should be behind the team no matter what. We should be on the roof. It should knock the roof off. The atmosphere, every home game. The atmosphere, yes, Nick, the atmosphere been on and off since we won the Prem, the winning season. We were the underdogs and everyone pulled together. Yes, we did, but we don't seem to see that anymore. Jamie, I don't know how they got into, oh, blimey. Spartak Moscow will be different. Yes, it will be. Spartak Moscow will be a different game. 3,000 Palace fans made more. Yeah, it seems like the away games, you get a better atmosphere at the away games. Our home record shows it. It's not the best home record. Off the top of my head, I can't remember my home record over the last season and a half, something like that. So if someone can just quickly work out how the home record is. But the atmosphere doesn't seem to be the same. It showed with COVID when there was no fans allowed in the ground. It didn't work. We won more games away from home, even with the no fans in. I thought when the fans would come back, we would improve, but it didn't seem like we improved that much. I can't be certain. We will be. Leeds is going to be a tough game next week. Leeds away. Leeds will be a tough game. Yes, Nick. Sorry, hold on, Matt. The away game has a hardcore there most of the time. They are the proper fans that want to go the away games. Fair play to them for going to all these away games. Fair play. That's the kind of people we need. 25,000 we need behind them, not the 18. And the noise is totally different. No intensity to close down the first half higher up the pitch. We made it easier for Arsenal to play through. A boxer wouldn't give his opportunity of free shots. You fight. We didn't. When we get a team, we look a lot. When we get at teams, we do look a different side. In that second half, we looked a lot better team when we were attacking. It showed the difference when we were attacking, but we still didn't take our chances. We need to be yes, Jack. We need to be a 12 man, win, losing or drawing. We need that to get behind the fans more. Exciting football makes for exciting fans. Sideways back passing gives us nothing to cheer about. Yes, Mark, I totally agree. But sometimes you just need to suck it up and get on with it and support the boys and try and support the boys no matter what. I know I sound like I'm having a bit of a rant. Yes, I probably am having a bit of a rant. The team wakes up too late. The last few years, Ross, we've been to a second half team. I think we deserved a draw the second half. A big but. Our defending on corners, set piece is woeful this season. I'd say absolutely joke, Dino. I really would. Considering you've got Torre there that was a quality defender. There was more atmosphere in Filbert Street when we played Grimsby Town with 4,000 in the stadium than on a Tuesday night in Zenith Data. Chris, was that when Gary Ford scored the only goal of the game? Because I think I was there. If that's the Grimsby one, or was that against Scunthorpe? I'm not quite remember. I know Gary Ford scored one with his head very close in. But yes, I was at that one. And yes, there is more noise in them Zenith Data Cup competitions. There was more noise. Watching the match on TV yesterday, it was embarrassing. I could hear the Arsenal supporters, but nothing from our crowd. Yeah, I thought that as well. It wasn't more like a library. It was more like a morgue, I've been told. How many goals do we have to score before we are safe? The rate it's going, sorry, LCFC, the rate it's going, we're on course to concede over 60-odd goals. I think it was. Somebody put 68 goals the way it's going. That's relegation form. So conceding 68 goals, that is relegation form. We need to sort something out now. Not then or in the future, now. It's like I keep saying, it's the here and now counts. CK, atmosphere has been dodgy for a while now. The club don't seem to want to help with the Union FC. I think that Union FC is a load of pants. I really do. I support him becoming harder and harder to organise with the club. We know that from Leicester Fan TV. We know how difficult it is to get anything from the club. Simon Richards, I was at that game, the Notts County away, the ZDF was a marathon in the rain, wind, absolutely fantastic scenes when Paul Fitzpatrick scored in extra time. Yeah, it was in extra time, deep in extra time. It was absolutely hammering him down. I was soaked to the skin. I had an umbrella, but you couldn't put it up because people couldn't see the game. I was soaked to the skin. The atmosphere was there. It was fantastic. We need atmosphere at the ground. There was more atmosphere, whoever that is. There was more noise from 6 round up in the FA Cup semi-final, do you mean? Yes, because there was only 6,000 at the semi-final, wasn't at the final, wasn't there? Yes. Yeah, we need a more atmosphere. You get more atmosphere on Leicester Fan TV. We do try. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there. We've come to the conclusion that, well, we haven't come to any conclusion, really, have we? I don't think they do a lot. I really don't think they do a lot, Joe. They try and get the singing corner going, and I don't know. It's just, until I actually meet him and speak to him, I've never spoke to him. I just don't think, I don't know, Joe. I just, you know, you get the impression of people. I don't know. It's just one of them things. I really don't know, pal. When I speak to him, if I speak to him at the Chelsea game and at the Legia Warsaw game, if one of them, if you know one, Joe, come and get them to speak to me, just so I can understand what they're trying to do. I'd love to speak to him. I really would. So I can't really answer that. I've just got this impression of him. I'm not sure what kind of impression it is. Every opposition manager says high press, like, yeah, we will crumble. Our captain needs to be involved in the game. I think Evan should. Yes, Jasmine. I don't like, as good as Casper is and as good as the players, I don't think keepers ought to be captains. I've always said that. No veterans marching around the pitch at half time. I've heard they don't want to do it anymore. And we were the club that started it. Yeah. The players, yes, I was surprised about that. They used to do it, didn't they? Whether it's got something to do with, I don't know. The players respond to the crowd if the crowd is dead. Sorry, the players respond to the crowd if the crowd's dead. The players, correct, Joe? And you can't hear them from the other side of the ground. So that's why instead of having just a singing section, the whole ground should be a singing section. All 32,000 fans. Can you imagine what it's going to be when we get the extension, the ground expansion, sorry. 40,000 fans there. What's going to happen there? If it's this quiet now, what's going to happen when there's 40,000 fans in the ground extension? Danny Ward should be given a go. Yes, he should be. Schmeichel hasn't missed a game for about 3 years in the Premiership, so God knows what's going on there. Hopefully, Danny Ward has not put off, apart from that one against Wales the other week when he miscontrolled it. But if keeper makes a mistake, boy, it's a big mistake. No, Jamie, heard one of the managers. No, Jamie, heard one of the managers at the club wanted it stopping. Why? On Remembrance Sunday, it's a big thing. It's a big thing to get the veterans, get the veterans and get the people that have been injured, the heroes that have fought for our country from Leicester, who are based, who have lived and worked in Leicester, to get them round. Why would the club want to stop it? Why? We were one of the first ones to do it, like someone said. Why would they want to stop it? Mark, no, I'm a veteran. I'm Mark's ready. Fair play to you. Thank you for doing what you did for us, Mark. But why would the club want to stop it? I just don't understand. Right. I'm getting a bit of an headache now. I've had a bit of a rant, a Sunday morning rant. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Please do us all a favour. Please like and share and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. We want to get as many people watching this as possible. I'm here every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. without fail. I think some people might have thought it was a bit late today with 11 o'clock, but it wasn't. It was 10 a.m. Some people forgot to put the clocks forward. Tom Hogar, mentioning no names. But please like and follow us on all social media platforms. If you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Please follow me on Twitter. The Fox's Arms. That's all you've got to look for. The Fox's Arms. I'm getting near 5,000 people, 5,000 followers. So please, if you haven't, go and follow me. It's been much appreciated. I'm glad you've watched us. I'm really happy. But please, we couldn't do this without our sponsors. Our sponsors, wrong one, sorry. Our sponsors would be, where's our sponsors? There we are. That's the sponsor one. ADT Taxis, Hollogram, Everards, Pizzeria, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, the Fox's Arms, Newby Co, estate agents from Ratby and Gruby, and our chosen charity, Hope Against Cancer. Please go and follow them. But please, please like and share this video. It'd be more than appreciated. Go and follow us. Go and follow me at the Fox's Arms. But just remember, we're run by the fans, for the fans. Your opinion matters. So it's ciao, ciao, adios, good morning, goodbye, top of the morning to you. Come on, you Foxes!
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.